Hello everyone and welcome to Bernama Today. That's right, it's Friday the 6th of January and I'm accompanied by the very lovely Dhipa Palani. How are you, Dhipa?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing excellent. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Today is a wonderful day because, as you know, it is Friday, alright? 6th January, as I mentioned. We're 6 days into the new year.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited, so many things planned. And okay, on the plus side, everything seems to be good. But the downside, the weather in Kuala Lumpur is not so good. It's very hot, Dhipa.
It has been very blisteringly hot. So be careful outside, especially tourists.
Yes.
They want to go sightseeing. I brought a couple of friends from South America yesterday, and they wanted to go see the butterfly park and the national mosque. I told them, guys, stay indoors for a while, let the sun set a bit, and then maybe we can go out because it was superbly hot. People, I think they can faint in that heat. Don't
Seriously,
you think?
yes, you can get a sunstroke or anything like that. I think so. If you stay too long under the sun, that might happen. All right, so please be careful. Bring your sunblock, etc., etc. You know the necessary lotions you need to bring when you go out under a very, very hot sun.
Drink plenty of water too. We often forget that.
Yeah, true. Very good tips there. And as always on Bernama Today, we share with you some of the more interesting news we found. And on Bernama Today, this is very interesting, okay? We found this article in The Star, all right? A very special article. It says, all a buzz over ethical clothing. Now, this was actually all over the internet. I read about it on Twitter yesterday. Some people were tweeting about it. It's about some very serious grammatical errors in English. And this is actually, somebody saw this at the website of MINDEF, the Ministry of Defence, and it's very appalling because I don't think we should be making such errors, alright? If you have a copy of The Star, you can pick it up and you can see it says there, all a buzz over ethical clothing. They have some very ridiculous lines like, there was also shine close, which was translated from kasut bertutup. Okay?
Wait, kasut means...
Yeah, I don't know how these errors actually came up, but there were other errors, like because it's actually a guideline for ethical clothing, and then they came up with certain things which were translated directly from Malay to English, and it was very badly translated. Clothes that poke eye. Can you imagine? Somebody's trying to translate pakaian yang menjolok mata, but it came out as clothes that poke eye. So these were some of the very interesting things we found in the papers, and I couldn't believe it because it's actually. Yes, very embarrassing. I cannot stop repeating that because I'm on behalf of the Malaysian citizens.
The well-spoken Malaysian.
Yeah, yes, we speak English here in Malaysia. It's our second language actually. So we shouldn't be making such mistakes. There should be people going through or editing such things.
Exactly, especially something that's published on a newspaper. You know, you should double check. Where's your proofreading good? I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
this comes out in the paper because of this. It's on the website.
Poke eye.
Yeah, poke eye.
Poke eye.
Clothes that poke eye.
Do not wear revealing clothing. You know, that's more like it, right? Not poke eye.
Yeah, and as you know, this is found in today's issue of The Star, so you can pick up The Star and find out what's it about, all right? And we hope no more errors like this will come up. As you know, Malaysia is trying to make the level of English much better than it was before because I think the proficiency of the English language is a bit deteriorating.
Yes,
all right?
a little bit. But many people come to Malaysia thinking that, you know, we speak English very well, and we do actually. It's just that some one or two errors that, you know, it's the whole classic case of...
I can safely say when people come to Malaysia and they ask me whether people in Malaysia speak English, of course I'm going to tell you that not everyone may speak with perfect English as in without grammatical errors, but generally everyone in Malaysia, you know, if you meet somebody off the street just to ask for direction, they can give you perhaps in broken English, but in English, they can communicate in English. But this is not helping. Things like this, it's not helping, all right? So we hope somebody will amend this problem, all right? Look into it.
Look through the whole problem and maybe, you know, make sure it doesn't happen again. I mean, we can't do anything about what's already been published.
That's right.
Just hopefully everyone close their eyes when they read.
So we move on. All right, from this article we found in today's papers, we're talking about some international news. We're talking about thousands of visitors. They flocked to the ice world in northeastern China as the city of Harbin kicked off its annual ice festival on Thursday night.
Wow. The event, now in its 28th year, pulls crowds from across China and even a few visitors from overseas. They travel to the city in China's Heilongjiang, I hope I said that right, Heilongjiang province, to see ice versions of Chinese structures and some other world-famous buildings that have multicolored lights encased in the translucent ice. I bet that would look beautiful.
Very, I'm sure it's beautiful. So let's check out the visuals we have right behind here. We'll see more of the story.
Thursday night's opening ceremony featured an impressive fireworks display, lighting up the sky above the festival's main site on San Island alongside the frozen Songhua River running to the north of Harbin, a metropolis as far north as Toronto that styles itself as China's Ice City. Among the tourists, many have travelled long distances to be there. Malaysian engineer Clement Stanley came with colleagues for the ice buildings and enjoyed his different experience in Harbin.
I think we enjoy here much because this is in Malaysia we can't get this, so we want to enjoy and get a new experience of the winter. It's negative 35, then it's like we are enjoying much here.
After the lavish opening firework display, an outdoor performance depicting guerrillas fighting during a cold winter around Harbin more than 50 years ago was also provided for tourists. This year's Harbin Ice Festival, which takes place in various locations around the city, includes a snow sculpture expo and an ice lantern garden party, as well as an ice swimming contest and an ice sculpting competition. The festival runs until the snow melts, which organizers say is usually in late February. The Harbin Festival is one of the 4 largest snow and ice festivals in the world, along with Japan's Sapporo Snow Festival, Norway's Ski Festival, and Canada's Quebec City Winter Carnival. Organizers claim that more than 30,000 tourists will visit the ice wall on its opening day.
You know, Shah, I think I can never get enough of watching fireworks. Especially now, it's the end of the year, and then beginning of the year, we have so many festivals.
Yeah,
and
actually,
New Year.
And Chinese New Year is coming up, more fireworks. And just now, despite the ice and everything, they had, all these lights, etc. And that's the only thing I wonder, if only we could do something similar, because we don't have the weather to support ice worlds, ice exhibitions. We do have our own version at the Mines Resort and all that, but it's not the same.
False ice.
Yeah, you won't be able to have whatever they have. And like just now, coincidentally, they interviewed a Malaysian engineer who was there in China, and he said it's negative 35. Can you imagine how cold that is?
People can die of that temperature, but it's too cold over there and then it's too hot over here.
Yeah, extremes, 2 extremes, right? But
Global
nevertheless,
climate.
very beautiful. I hope someday, if I ever have the chance, I'd like to check out the ice world in China. But from ice, we move on to something else which I think a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
First of all, my question to you, Dhipa, is do you love your car?
I don't even have one.
You don't even have one? You're supposed to get one. You're living in KL. How can you not have a car?
We just witnessed a horrible stretch of jam in the morning.
Oh,
what
yes.
else can I prove to you?
Yes, that's right.
Well,
Okay.
of course,
Now you have a valid reason to not.
Valid reason. Yeah, I love cars too. I grew up, with my siblings, driving me around because I don't drive a car.
You've got people driving you around. But anyway, Tata Motors Company, all right, unveiled a range of new models at the Auto Expo in New Delhi on Thursday, hoping to capitalize on the world's second fastest growing auto market, all right, despite an economic slowdown. This is in India, so we want to check out these latest models from Tata Motors and what they look like in New Delhi. So let's go to New Delhi and check it out.
At a media preview ahead of the Auto Expo beginning on January 7th, the head of the Tata Empire, Ratan Tata, posed with a new generation car Tata Safari Storm expected to be commercially launched during the next financial year. The other vehicles launched at the event included light commercial vehicle Tata Ultra and India's first 5-axle rigid truck Tata LPT 3723. New concepts of the Jaguar and Land Rover brands unveiled at the Frankfurt Motor Show last year were also showcased at the event. The company had acquired Jaguar and Land Rover brands from Ford Motor for $2.3 billion in 2008. It is one of India's oldest industrial houses and comprises over 100 companies, including Tata Steel, Tata Motors and Tata Power, with revenues in the last fiscal year of $83.3 billion. The New Delhi Auto Expo, India's premier auto event, is held every 2 years. Global car manufacturers like Toyota, Volkswagen and Ford will also be displaying their latest models to an estimated 1.2 million visitors.
Looking at Tata's collection over there makes me feel like wanting to buy a car.
That's why.
But you know, you've traveled to India not so long ago, right?
Yes.
Did you see a lot of Tata
Well, I
automobiles?
saw the branding and everything was there, and I didn't know, wow, they've acquired Jaguar and all those other luxury brands they mentioned. Very impressive.
It is quite impressive,
And
especially for...
I was wondering, because I said, what a name for, you know, a company, because Tata. I mean, we always know Tata is bye, Tata.
Tata, or it means differently in Tamil, it means grandpa.
See, I didn't know that. So Tata means grandfather.
Well, Tata in this branding is actually his name. It's from Ratan Tata.
I see. All right. Well, we were just wondering, like, when you pick a name like Tata, like you say, it means grandfather, and then
It's usually someone's surname, don't you think so?
Yeah.
I think that's what happens when you have brands. You just want to put your family name and attach yourself to it.
Well, if your family name has a nice ring to it, of course, you know, I just keep saying Tata. That's it. Goodbye. All right. But anyway, we're not saying goodbye yet, because the next story we have is slightly further. We fly off to Italy. All right, in Sicily.
Well, Sicily's Mount Etna spewed great plumes of bright orange lava into the air on Thursday as it erupted for the first time in the new year.
Is that a good thing?
How weird is that? Is that a good thing?
Fireworks in the new year is a good thing, but...
this is natural fireworks.
Eruption, volcanoes, I don't know, but never mind. Let's check out the story we have in Sicily about Mount Etna.
At dawn, clouds of smoke and ash could be seen billowing out of the mouth of the volcano, turning the snow-decked slopes back. Etna has several inhabited villages on its slopes. Eruptions are not infrequent, and Italian airliners sometimes have to alter their route to avoid flying through ash cloud. The Volcanology Institute in Catania, eastern Sicily, is constantly monitoring Etna, which is considered to be Europe's most active volcano. Its last major eruption was in 1992.
Are you afraid of volcanoes?
Well, honestly, I am worried, because I've seen what could happen in Indonesia, as we all remember, all right? Whatever happened in Jogja, I think was life-changing for a lot of people, because first of all, being a Malaysian, I always assume volcanoes are very far. Okay, they'll never come here. First of all, we don't have them here in Malaysia.
We probably would not feel the effects of the volcano.
Yes, but after what happened in Indonesia, we have witnessed, you know, how Mother Nature can be very angry and things can go really wrong.
Yeah, natural disasters can, you know, lurk about when we least expect. We're thinking, oh, the tsunami is just waves, you know, it's nothing big. And then when it hits, it really does. And then we realize, okay, we need to have more prevention system, the alert system, work on that. I think the Indonesian tsunami, I heard a news about how the Hawaiians detected it coming in from the sea.
Yes.
But they did not because Indonesia was experiencing a public holiday that day.
So they didn't
before.
know that, you know,
they did not
what was
pick
going
up
to happen.
the call.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those are the little things, I think, like when you ask, are we afraid of Mother Nature? Well, actually we should be, because nature can do a lot of things which you can never imagine. You know, no one ever thought of the tsunami before this. We knew about earthquakes and it happened. And like I said, that may be
our awareness were not that, you know, great, because Malaysia, we take things for granted again.
Well, we're blessed. We don't have, I mean, from what I know, we don't have serious cases of earthquakes. We don't have earthquakes, volcanoes.
We feel the trembles once in a while.
Yes, but see,
tremors.
So it starts with fumes in Italy, and the next thing you know, something else will happen. But of course, like I said, it's always best to be very careful whenever you're around a certain area which is prone to natural disasters. I guess it's best that you be very careful and take the necessary measures.
Precautionary measures. And you know, like certain places are experiencing global climate change is very rapid right now, and I think the ice in Antarctica or Arctic. Yeah, it's very hot.
That's why it's very hot here in KL.
The greenhouse effect.
Global warming directly in your face, okay, people? If you're in Malaysia right now, walking out, once again, I'm reminding you, it is quite necessary that you bring an umbrella. It may rain at any time.
Yeah.
And actually, it's still quite useful to walk under the sun with an umbrella. Trust me, it helps.
I do that all the time. It makes a lot of difference for you to carry an umbrella under the sun. Because
it's very, very hot, all right? But speaking of very, very hot, we need to take a cooling break, because after this comes our entertainment block. So stay tuned to Bernama Today. Dhipa and Shah will be right back.
Don't go anywhere.